Alright, guys, I'm back. It's Eric, free NBA daily bets. And yesterday was a small losing day. Nothing too major, just one unit, or one position, 3 units though. But we move on to Monday, guys. It was a good weekend overall. First game up, it's the Miami Heat at the New York Knicks. And I mean, these first couple games, I'm not really going to have much to say about it, guys. I can't play Miami right now. And this number, like being -7.5 for New York, I can only play New York. I have no idea what the heck is wrong with Miami, and I don't want to play Miami right now. So this game is just like a clear pass for me. Over unders at 212.5. Well, first off, Heat on the Heat side, Andrew Wiggins is questionable. For New York, obviously Brunson's out. New York is playing a more of an under-style game. Under 212.5 actually might be a pretty good look. But for some reason, guys, I don't know why I feel this way, but Miami is going to break out of this funk somehow. They're going to be in the play-in tournament. I know Spoelstra's saying, like, hey, guys, we're going to be in the play-in tournament no matter what, because Toronto's not going to be able to catch us most likely. So, like, we have to figure this out because we still have a chance to go to the playoffs. Still have a chance to, do what we set out to do. We have a talented enough roster. Let's figure this out. And so, for some reason, I feel like the play is Miami +7.5. I can't do it. Same with the under. I feel like that's a really good play, an even better play. But I don't know, guys. It's just hard to trust Miami right now. I'm going to pass on that game for sure. But best bet for that game, I'd lean under 212.5. Next game up, got the Indiana Pacers at the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this game also is just, there's a lot of injury stuff for Indiana. So Halliburton's questionable and Miles Turner's questionable. Aaron Nesmith is questionable. Those are 3 starters. And then Pascal Siakam is already out. So potentially 4 starters out of the game. It could be an all backup game. Minnesota played yesterday. They smoked Utah. And the only player to play 30 minutes was Anthony Edwards. He played 31. Everybody else was under 30 minutes. So they're going to be rested for this game, guys. Spread's high at -7. Obviously, like if Halliburton plays and Miles Turner plays, like those 2 guys, I would lean +7. Still wouldn't feel great about it. I think Minnesota's won like 6-7 in a row or something like that. I can only look betting Minnesota in some type of way here. Maybe team total over. It'll be high, but Pacers don't play any defense, guys. But again, I don't have any strong convictions on this game, especially with Indiana's injury situation. So let's keep moving here. We got the Philadelphia 76ers at the Houston Rockets. For Philly, nobody played heavy minutes yesterday in the win at Dallas. And I'm like kicking myself, guys, because I knew Dallas was going to score points yesterday. I spoke on the podcast yesterday saying like, hey, Dallas team total over. And what do? I bet them on the money line. And Philly won the game outright. They won it outright, but both teams cleared their team totals pretty easily. And, I mean, bottom line is just like at this time of the season, guys, teams like Philadelphia and Dallas, they're just waiting for the end of the season. Like, that's what's happening. Like, Dallas, they'll probably make the play-in game. Maybe. I mean, it depends on Phoenix. Phoenix sucks so bad, too, guys, that Dallas might be in the 10th seed and be in the play-in game. But, I mean, that's just one more game of their season. They'll lose that game to whoever they're playing against. And, like, I say all this because, like, these teams are just not trying hard, defensively especially. Like, they'll go out there and try to give a good offensive performance, but defensively, they don't care. And so, like, this game, I really like Houston team total over. It's probably going to be like 117.5, most likely. Spread's -14.5. And I don't know about that just because Maxey could play. I don't think he's going to, but I don't think he's completely ruled out for this game. I could be wrong on that. Kelly Oubre could play. Andre Drummond could play. Maybe even Paul George. I think even Paul George might be able to play in this game. Like, it's kind of around that window where I think they were going to come back. And they're already under investigation for sitting players. So, under investigation by the NBA. And, the Utah Jazz just got fined $100,000 for sitting players. So, Philadelphia, if they're able to play, they might have a lot of help here. So, regardless if they play or not, I still like points in this one. The total's at 222. And I can only look over there, guys. Only look over. Again, Rockets didn't get to 120. I don't see why they would not get to 120, guys. I can't think of a reason why they would not. And they are all healthy except for Amen Thompson. They've won 6 or 7 games in a row, something like that. No back-to-back for them. Take Houston, guys. That would be my best recommendation. All right, next game up, we have the Detroit Pistons at the New Orleans Pelicans. Our boy Zion Williamson is taking personal days off. I won't. You never know what's going on in people's lives, but it's just ironic because he's always out with something. I think he was out for a personal reason like 2 weeks ago. So last game he missed due to a personal reason. He's questionable for this game. Kelly Olynyk looks to be questionable, and Missy is also questionable. Those 3 guys. Those are 3 starters for them. Obviously if all those 3 guys are out, not feeling good about their chances. But they have a prideful group like Jose Alvarado, Bruce Brown, very prideful guys. CJ McCollum, I thought he was more prideful than what he is, but I don't know, man. That guy feels like he just goes through the motions sometimes. For Detroit, let's take a look at their depth chart here. I think they're completely healthy. Yeah, they're completely healthy. They just came off of a tough loss at home to the Thunder. They've lost 2 in a row now. This will be a really good spot for them. No back-to-back for them either. I don't really care if New Orleans has a back-to-back or not, but we'll take a quick look at it. No back-to-back for them either. -6 is the line for Detroit. I mean, obviously, if Zion doesn't play, I can only look Detroit -6. Over-under's high. 233. Man. So, New Orleans gave up 119 points on Saturday to the Spurs. That was at them. But them at home, they play under usually. Even with Zion in the lineup. But obviously, Zion's in there. They usually a little bit step up offensively. But Detroit likes to play defense, guys. They really do. They're good defensively. I think I lean under 233.5. It's just kind of tough with Pelicans games because they don't play a lick of defense. And I lean under 233.5. Maybe Pelicans team total under might be a really good look. It'd be like 117 -3, 114. Yeah, I could see them going under 114. That sounds pretty good to me, only with no Zion. If Zion plays, I still lean under, but I don't feel amazing about it. It's tough, guys. It's all predicated on Zion, and that team really moves as Zion moves. So, gotta wait on Zion. Gotta wait on him, man. All right, next game up, we got the Chicago Bulls at the Utah Jazz. Wow, you can have the pleasure of laying 6 points with Chicago on the road. And don't get me wrong, Chicago's been covering point spreads, guys, and winning games. But that just seems a little crazy to me. And I know Utah, they're hard to bet money with sometimes, but Chicago winning by 7 on the road, it could happen. It could happen. Josh Giddey's doubtful for this game. Lonzo Ball is pretty much done for the season. Kobe White's probable. So this is the same lineup they rolled out at Houston, where they covered the spread again there. They lost, but they covered the spread. And, they're just playing Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, Kobe White, Buzelis, and Vucevic. and they're still scoring a shit ton of points. Game went over. I called that right on Saturday against Houston. That was their first loss in 5 games. So, Utah played last night in Minnesota. They got smoked. See the minutes logged for them. They've lost like 10 in a row or something like that. Let's see here. They 34 minutes for Colin Sexton, 31 Walker Kessler, 26 for Lauri Markkanen. I think maybe they sit Kessler and Markkanen, but they did just get in trouble. So like if these guys are good to play, they probably play now. But what I really hope happens is this team honestly plays better, or maybe not better, but harder and with more effort when Markkanen doesn't play. All those young guys got to step up. Now, I like when Walker Kessler plays. I hope he plays, but, we'll see. I like Colin Sexton. He's a competitor. But I hope Markkanen's ruled out. Even Walker Kessler, if he's ruled out, I kind of like that too. Filipowski's been doing a little bit better as the season's gone on. And hopefully we could get like a crazy number, like a +8. Chicago, them winning on the road by more than 8. I just don't see that happening. Like they beat Orlando by 2. They beat Miami by 5. They smoked Philadelphia, but man, Philadelphia sucks. Like even worse than the Jazz in my opinion. They only beat, let's see their other road wins. They did smoke Toronto. So that's a little bit, but I don't know, guys. I don't trust Miami I don't trust Chicago to win by that much. Over-under's high, and high for a reason. None of these teams play defense. Both these teams can score. Over 238. I like it to go over 238. I do. I think Utah gives a good effort. They give a good effort at home. It's not going to be a good crowd, though. Monday night crowds are not Mondays in general are not good for overs. I know historically it's like a slight, I want to say 52% of the time the games go under. So not a profitable, if you just bet all games under, but Monday nights, if you think about it, the crowd's not, it's a dead arena, especially in Utah right now. A team has nothing to play for. The energy's not going to be high in there. Might be some lackadaisical just performances in general, not just defensively, but offensively. So I still lean over 238.5. Yeah, that's the only way I can look. Over games for the Bulls, guys. I think that's the best play there. Then hopefully Utah, you get an even crazier number, like a +7. I would look to Utah +7. Next game up, got the Memphis Grizzlies at the Sacramento Kings. And let's see, Memphis, where are you at? Sacramento Kings. Let's check their injury situation. Ja Morant sat out on Saturday. Some other people sat out. So Ja Morant and Santi Aldama are the only guys on the injury report. Santi's, oh dang, Ja Morant's ruled out, so he's out, and Santi Aldama is doubtful. Now, Ja Morant's been out a lot this year. Scottie Pippen Jr. steps in nicely. Hold on, Scottie Pippen's on the Junior's on the injury report too. Oh, he's questionable with a wrist injury, huh? Interesting. If not, they'll just go Desmond Bane at the point guard. They'll start G.G. Jackson or something like that. Interesting. So, in my opinion, this is already a good Sacramento spot. Let's check Sacramento's injury report here. Dang, Sabonis is back. Everybody's healthy. They're good to go. Malik Monk's back. They're at home in this game off of 2 losses to Golden State. And, off of 4 losses. They've lost 4 in a row, guys. Badly, too. Memphis hasn't been covering. But do they cover on Saturday night? I forget. Let me see, guys. They cover on... Yep, they sure did cover against Miami. Goodness sakes. But now they're on the road. And I already know fading them on the road is a good proposition. Let's see what the line is. Whoa, a pick'em? Oh, no, guys. That's a... Oh, man. I am... Wow. I'm a little surprised here, guys. Kings at a pick'em. I think this is a 5-unit max bet. I am not looking to bet Memphis. They've won 4 out of their last 5, but they've only covered 2 games out of those 5 wins. They have been awful at covering games, guys. Now Sacramento, I know they lost 4 straight, but before those 4 straight, they had won 5 out of 6. They lost to 4. Well, they lost to 3 pretty good teams, and the Clippers, at home against the Knicks. The Knicks were in an extremely focused spot, losing 3 in a row. They lost at Golden State. Golden State's just like on frickin' fire right now. And then the Phoenix loss was a back-to-back from travel, like playing Golden State, then going to Phoenix. A lot of injuries in and out of the lineup. Now they're fully healthy at home. Like, they play well at home in general. Man, it's going to be a play, guys. I will tell you that much. Over-under's high because it's Memphis, 242. I like under. I like under in this game. Man, but I like the Kings, guys. I like the Kings a lot. That's going to be a play for sure. Next game up, we got the Denver Nuggets at the Golden State Warriors. Warriors are minus 5-point favorites here. Man, guys, crazy how the Warriors add one player. I'm not trying to downgrade Jimmy Butler, but and honestly, the whole team just talks about how his confidence, Jimmy Butler's confidence and presence on the floor, like, makes everybody better. Like, they're not even talking about like his passing. I mean, he is passing the ball really well right now. They're not talking about his scoring. I mean, they talk about his free throws. But it's like this team just needs some confidence. It's wild, guys. It's wild. Curry's questionable in this game with a back issue. Brandon Podziemski, I think he's going to be out for this one because this is the front end of a back-to-back. They play Milwaukee on Tuesday. And then Quentin Post is questionable with right ankle soreness. So a little bit of injury stuff there. Now the Nuggets, they just lost to the Wizards. They did not beat the Wizards this year at all. 0-2 against them. Pretty crazy. Jamal Murray's questionable. Jokic is questionable. Aaron Gordon's questionable. Christian Braun is probable. Let's see. Are they on a front end back-to-back here as well? Because they did not play yesterday. No, they're off. They play Wednesday at the Lakers. They've been alternating wins and losses. See, this is the thing about Denver. They're very not to say that a lot. Well, I mean, yeah, it is to say that a lot of teams in the NBA, they'll let one losing game, and then it'll snowball into like 3 or 4 straight losses. The Nuggets don't like losing 2 games in a row. It's like in their culture, guys. It's in their culture. No matter who they play, they make sure they find a way to win the next game. Just look. They lost to Oklahoma City on Sunday, March 9th. Then they beat them the next day on Monday, March 10th. Okay? They lost to Minnesota. Then they beat the Lakers. I mean, Lakers didn't have anybody, but still. They lost at Boston. To come home, beat Sacramento. They lost at Milwaukee. Second night of a back-to-back at Detroit. They beat them by 15 points. I mean, that's a damn good win, guys. They lost at home against the Lakers. Then they traveled to at Indiana, and then they beat them. Like, guys, they are winning and covering after a loss. They have not lost 2 in a row since Monday, January 27th. And before Monday, January 27th, they had not lost 2 in a row since Christmas Day, December 25th. Oh, no, sorry. Friday, December 27th. Like, this team does not lose 2 in a row often. It's only been like 5 times this year where they've lost 2 times in a row. They're gonna bring an A game here, guys. They're gonna bring an A game. If Curry doesn't play, I love Denver to win. I kind of hope Curry doesn't play because I am a fan of Golden State, but I want to make some money, guys. And Denver's gonna win this game if Curry does not play. Like, I'm pretty damn confident about that. Let's see here. Totals at 236. And Golden State's just in such a good scoring funk. I wouldn't want to bet their games under. They play good defense, but I can only look over there, guys. Next game up, we got the Toronto Raptors at the Phoenix Suns. Raptors almost pulled off an upset at Portland. I was looking at that line. I was like, why is Portland 8-point favorites or 7-point favorites? And like, I know there's injuries to Toronto, but still, I don't think they're that good of a team to win by 10 at home consistently. You know, Toronto has only lost 2 games in their last 8. Like I said, they lost 105-102 yesterday. Let's see how many minutes everybody played. R.J. Barrett was ruled out. Emmanuel Quickley was out. Another guy was ruled out. Nobody played over 30 minutes except for A.J. Lawson. So, I mean, I think a good amount of the lineup should be available here, but Toronto tanks for sure. They usually sit Scotty Barnes on the second night of these back-to-backs. Same with Jakob Poeltl. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll have to see with that injury report. Phoenix, they just lost to the Lakers, and see how many minutes they played. They're just so bad on the road, guys. Like, they're just a really bad road team, and I needed to see the Lakers respond, but I wanted to bet the Lakers there, but I needed to see it first because they were on a 4-game losing streak, the Lakers. But sure enough, it played out exactly how I thought it would. Lakers won the game. Phoenix, Devin Booker played 40 minutes, Kevin Durant 37 minutes. Nobody else played over 30 minutes. It's kind of crazy. You played those 2 guys so heavy, but everybody else you think is like interchangeable. I mean, they kind of are. But yeah, I mean, Phoenix, they'll play well at home, but to lay 9 with them, I'm sorry, man. I don't know why Phoenix keeps getting priced in this range. Like they're just all of a sudden going to click. This team's not going to click, guys. This team's a dead team walking. Like, they're just waiting for the end of the season. I can only look Toronto plus 9. There's a 9 out there. Over-under's 229.5. Phoenix at home is an under team. Both these teams went under yesterday. I lean under 229. I do lean under 229. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Kind of like that a lot. I'm going to look into that. Phoenix gives a little more of a care at home because you have to hear your home fans. You don't want to hear your home fans booing you. Even though it happens, they still don't want it to happen. Let's see. Sorry, I need to write that down, guys. Whoops. Let me do this. All right, let's do Phoenix, Toronto, under 229. I like that a lot. Toronto can't shoot the three-pointer, guys. They can't shoot. Okay, next game up. We got the Washington Wizards at the Portland Trailblazers. Oh, shoot. Did I talk about New Orleans and Detroit? I forgot if I did or not, guys. Basically, it's all determinant. If I didn't, it all determines if Zion plays. Zion plays, I think the Pelicans are worth a shot in the over. If he doesn't play, I would look at Pistons in the under. All right. Sorry, I usually click off these games as I go. Yeah, I got 2 left. 2 left here. All right. I got the Wizards. Dang, sorry guys. Sorry, I'm feeling like I'm missing one right here. No. I just got to exit out of that. Okay. My fault. Okay, I'm ready. Wizards at the Trailblazers. Wow, the line is -4.5 to Portland. See, now that's a better line for Portland. Now they did play yesterday and beat the Raptors by 3. They had to battle back to win it, but that still shows a lot of moxie to come back and win the game like that. Let's check how many minutes they played. Anthony Simons 32, Denny Avdija 34, Kamara 35, Shaden Sharp 34, Scoot Henderson 30. Now Jeremy Grant didn't play in this game, and think somebody else didn't play. Anthony Simons was questionable, so you had to see if he plays in this game. And he made 6 threes yesterday, so I mean he's a key part of that offense, guys, and team. For the Wizards, they're playing really well right now. They have won 6 out of their last 10 games. That's pretty crazy to say the Wizards are 6-4 in their last 10 games. They haven't really beaten anybody, but still. The last 2 games they beat Detroit and Denver on the road. No back-to-back for them here. Let's see the depth chart real quick. Everyone's good to go. Oh, Corey Kispert's out. Marcus Smart is questionable. But they're starting Champagny now. He can shoot 3 really well. That adds some offense. Bilal Coulibaly's been out. So, I still like Trailblazers minus 4.5. Even minus 5. I mean, the Wizards, when they lose, they just lose, guys. And I don't see them winning this game. Maybe they pull off as another surprise, but and I like the over 231.5, just because the Wizards don't play a lick of defense, guys. A lick of defense. I actually like that a lot. We'll go Washington, Portland, over 231. Washington plays no defense. Portland likes to play fast. It's a recipe for an over. And then the Wizards have some shooting as well, so or at least a little bit of scoring. All right, last game up, and I get to go to bed. Drop a like, comment on the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter at EasyMoneyWins. I appreciate all the love on the show, guys. Okay, last game up. We got the San Antonio Spurs at the Los Angeles Lakers, and spread is +9 for the road dog, San Antonio. San Antonio is another dead team walking, guys. They're just waiting for the season to be over. Over under is 229.5. Let's check their depth chart. I mean, you should know by now De'Aaron Fox is out for the year. Man, I like this game to go over already, guys, just because San Antonio can't rebound the ball. They just can't, guys. They just coming off a win against New Orleans. They haven't won 2 in a row since January 3rd. Jeez. They haven't won 2 games in a row in 2025, guys. That just tells you what's going on with the Spurs. No back-to-back for them. Lakers won yesterday against the Suns. They need to keep winning because Golden State, Minnesota, and the Clippers are hot on their tail for the 4th seed or 5th seed. And let's see how many minutes played. They played some defense because Jackson Hayes was back. Jackson Hayes played 30 minutes. Luka played 40. Austin Reeves played 39. Dorian Finney-Smith 36. Now a lot of these guys are a little nicked up, but at the same time, I think they play here. They played at 12 o'clock West Coast time, a.m. or p.m. in the afternoon, like lunchtime, yesterday. So they have a good amount of time off here to get their bodies right for this late start at 10:30 Eastern time, 7:30 West Coast time. So I expect everybody to play for the Lakers. Their team total should clear easily, be 115 plus 5, 120.5. I think they get to 125. I like the game over, but just in case the Spurs lay a dud, I think Lakers team total over 120.5 is like safe, easy money. They are playing a little slower, Luka, but again, guys, they're going to be able to score whatever they want against the Spurs defense. And the Spurs can't rebound. The second chance points are going to be there for the Lakers. They should get there, guys. I like that a lot. That's probably for sure going to be a bet for me, guys. All right, and I lean the Lakers -9 too. But that's the show, guys. That's the show. Appreciate y'all for listening as always, and I will see you on the next episode.